Welcome to my channel. If a woman wants to get intimate shalalays, say this, psychology facts. Did Yauk know that 80% of human communication isn't nonverbal? That means people air it constantly, sending signals through tone, body language, and choice of words without always saying what they reel you in. And when it comes to intimacy, women often say a lot without actually saying it directly. Welcome to Bon. Chronicler, go to Channel 4 Real Related Dadvos on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. The truth is, most men completely miss these subtle cues, not because they aren't paying attention, but because they don't realize what to look for. By the end of this video, you'll know secret phrases women use when they want to get closer to you, even when they are not saying it outright, and if you stick around until the end, I'll share one bonus phrase that's even more revealing than all the others. I feel so safe with you. When a woman tells you this, she's not just making a casual statement, she's revealing something deeply important about how she feels around you. Women are biologically wired to seek out men who provide security both physically and emotionally. It's not just about whether you can protect her in a dark alley, it's about whether she feels emotionally 80s in your presence, according to a 2019 Psychology Today article. Emotional security is one of the strongest predictors of long-term attraction. Women aren't drawn to unpredictability or instability. Instead, they gravitate toward men who make them feel safe mentally, emotionally, and physically. So when she says, "I feel so safe with you," she's letting you know that you've passed a critical test. It means trusts you, she's comfortable being vulnerable with you, and most importantly, sees you as someone she can let her guard down around. Now picture this, you're walking together on a chilly evening. It's quiet, the streetlights are at him, and she instinctively moves closer to you, brushing against your arm, smiles softly, and says, "I feel so safe with you." She's not just talking about that moment, she's pressing something much deeper, her emotional comfort with you. And when a woman feels emotionally secure, intimacy follows naturally. The mistake most men make, they shrug it off. They say, "Oh yeah, of course you don't need to worry about anything," but that's not how you should respond. Instead, reinforce the feeling, look her in the eye and say, "You deserve it. Feel safe always." That simple phrase and only acknowledges what she's saying, but also reassures her that she made the right choice in trusting you. It deepens connection and makes her feel even closer to you. "You smell so good." At first glance, this might seem like a basic compliment, but in reality, this phrase is doing a lot more than just praising your choice off cologne. According to research from Oxford University, scent plays a massive role in human chemistry and macca selection. Smell is the sense most directly linked to memory and emotion, which means if a woman is drawn to your scent, she's associating you with something pleasurable, and attraction is still about associations. So what is she really saying? When she tells you you smell so good, she's not just commenting on your cologne. It's telling you that she's drawn to your presence, your AA. It's a subconscious way of pulling you and making a connection between you and something she enjoys. Here's how this plays out in real life. You're standing next to her, maybe in a conversation, even in a casual setting. She's suddenly leans in just a little closer, takes a breath, and says, "Wow, you smell so good." What happens next? She lingers, chefens reasons to stay close. She slowly positions herself to catch more of that scent. She might even compliment you on it more than once. And here's the kicker, Shell. Remember that scent even when you're not around. This is why having a signature scent is so important. Think about it. People remember scents more than faces. A specific fragrance can trigger a flood of emotions, nostalgia, and attraction. If a woman starts a scent with comfort, desire, or even intimacy, you've already created an emotional connection without saying a word. How do you respond to this compliment? Well, instead of just saying thanks, turn it into a moment, smirk a little, and say, "I'm glad you like it. It's so one of my favorites." Not only does this make the moment playful, but it also encourages her to associate you with that scent every time she smells it again. Westhold hang out somewhere more private if a woman ever says this to you, pay attention. She's making a clear invitation, but here's where most men get it wrong. They overthink. They assume she's either being polite or just making a casual suggestion. But the reality is, when a woman wants one-on-one time with you, she'll drop hints like this to see if you pick up on them. The key here is context. If you're in a crowded room, a loud event or a group setting, and she leans in and says, "We should hang out somewhere more reprivate." She's making her intentions known. Women don't suggest privacy with just anyone if she feels comfortable enough to ask this. It's because she enjoys your presence and wants to be on a space where she can focus on you and only you. Let's break this down. Imaginaire at a casual gathering with friends, music playing. In the background, people chatting all around. She's sitting close to you, maybe laughing at your jokes. Maintaining eye contact, Fench casually says, "Hey, let's go smear quitter." That's not just a preference, it's an invitation. Now your response matters. Sure, you don't want to come across as overly eager, nor do you want to downplay it. The best way to handle this, be smooth but respectful. Say something like, "That sounds like a great idea. Let's find a spot where we can really talk this dustwo things." 1. It acknowledges her requests in a way that keeps the energy natural and relaxed. 2. It reassures Heritat you're interested in her company without putting unnecessary pressure on the situation. The golden rule here, let Heritat the way. If she's bringing him up privacy, she already knows what she wants. Her role is simply to go with the flow and make her feel even more comfortable in your presence. And here's a little secret: when a woman takes the initiative to create a private space with you, it's because she already feels safe, intrigued, and comfortable. That's the perfect recipe for deeper attraction. Next time a woman tells you she wants to go somewhere more private, don't hesitate. She's already decided. She just wants to see if you'll make the next move. I can't stop thinking about that night when a woman tells you this. She's not just reminiscing. She's inviting you to step into a shared memory with her. Women experience attraction in layers, and like men who can be drawn in by a moment, women form emotional connections over time. So when she brings up a night you spent together, she's not just making small talk, she's reliving those emotions in real time. Psychologists call physo-emotional nostalgia, and it's a powerful thing. Studies show that women often add deep feelings to experiences that were meaningful to them. That means if she's still thinking about a night you spent together, she's mentally replaying. Best part, feeling those emotions. I'll love her again. And what she's really saying is, I want to experience that with you again. Now, this doesn't always mean a big dramatic night. Maybe it was just a long conversation where you really connected. Maybe it was a fun, spontaneous adventure. Waiter, it was the key detail is that remembers it and she wants to know if you do too. Imagine this: you're going about your day and out of nowhere you asked a text that says, "I still can't stop thinking about that night." She's waiting for your response. And hair swear, most guys get it wrong. They either respond with a dry haha, "Yeah, it was funa." They go overboard with "Me too. That was amazing. I can't wait for the next time." Both of these are missed opportunities. Instead, keep it playful. Say something like, "Oh yeah, which part was your favorite?" This does two things. It makes her engage more. It forces her to dig deeper into what made the night special. 2. It keeps the conversation open-ended, allowing her to express her feelings more freely. She responds with something flirty. Take the hint. She's giving you a clear signal that she wants to keep the connection alive. "I wish this night would never end." This is one of the strongest signs of attraction. A woman can give you she's not saying this just because she's shaving a good time. She's saying it because she doesn't want to leave your presence. That's a powerful thing in psychology. This is called temporal distortion, when time feels like it's moving too fast because you're fully engaged in the moment. Think about Thelis time. You enjoying something so much that you lost track of time. That's exactly what's happening here when a woman tells you, "I wish this night would never end." She's expressing a deep emotional pull towards you. And imaginaire out together, maybe at a restaurant, in the car, after a long drive. Just sitting on a couch talking metclock. Says it's late, but neither of y'all want the moment to end. She looks at you and says softly, I don't want this night to end. She's hoping you feel the same way now. How you respond here matters. The wrong move would be to brush it off with Thea. It's getting late or to overcommit with. Let's keep this going all night instead. You want to escalate the moment subtly? Try saying something like, what will make it even better? This puts the ball in her court, allowing her to express what she wants without pressure. If she responds with something playful, it's a sign she wants to keep the night going. Maybe she says, I don't know, Maybeth. We had dessert. Boom, there's your opportunity to extend the night. Or Maybeth says, just talking with you a little longer. That's your C to slow things down, create an even more intimate moment, and let her take the lead on where things go. Next, one thing is certain when a woman sees this, she's telling you she's comfortable, she's invested and shadow sent. Want the connection to break and miss? The moment women rarely spell things out directly when it comes to attraction. Instead, they drop hidden subtle signals that reveal how they really feel. That's why understandings phrases is so important. If a woman is going out of her way to bring up past experiences, initiate conversations, or keep the connection alive, she's interested. It's that simple. The problem most men overthink things, second-guessing signals that are actual like crystal clear. So here's the takeaway. If she's consistently engaging with you, reminiscing about shared moments or suggesting only on time, she's already made up her mind. She just wants to see if you'll pick up on it now. If you've made it this far, drop a quick comment below. I never knew this before. That way well know you're paying attention and part of the Bond Chronicle. Community bonus point. I love the way you make me feel. This is the ultimate phrase a woman may never say. I want you. She may never come right out and express her desire sippingly. But when she says, I love the way you make me feel, she's revealing both emotional and physical attraction in the most genuine way possible. Because here's the thing, attraction isn't just about looks. It's not about height, money, or it's a car you drive. It's about how she feels when she's around you. Women fall for men who make them feel safe, desired, understood, and emotionally connected. When she says, I love the way you make me feel, she's not talking about surface level compliments or FL gestures. She's talking about how your presence affects her on a deeper level. And here's where most men mess this up. They brush it off with a simple, glad to hear that, wrong move. Instead, mirror her energy, match her emotional vulnerability with your own, look her in the eye and say, that means a lot to me because I love being around. Out to this response does two things. One, it keeps the emotional connection alive and growing. Two, it deepens the level of intimacy. Now she knows you're fully present in the moment. Women don't just want a man. They want a man who understands their emotions and responds to them the right way. If you can do that, tool always stand out from the rest. Attraction is all about reading between the lines. Women rarely say exactly what they mean, so it's up to you to pay attention to the clues. If she brings up past experiences, she's thinking about reliving them. If she finds excuses to be close to you, she's comfortable, and attraction follows comfort. Keep a signature sentence and way of staying on her mind above all. Focus on building trust and confidence, because without those, nothing else matters. If this video gave you insight, hit the like button. It helps more people discover this content. And if you want daily insights into relationships, attraction, and how to understand women better, make sure to subscribe to Bond Chronicle. And before we go, share this video with a friend who needs to hear this today. We've also recommended a must-watch video on your screen right now. Click it, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.